from Dublin, Ireland. If you're new to the channel, my name is Hawkins. I'm a traveling singer-songwriter, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you a little bit of what life in Dublin looks like these days. For a little bit of background, I used to live in Dublin for 2 years, and now I'm really fortunate. I kind of get to bounce back and forth between Dublin and my hometown of New York City. As you can probably tell by all the noise, I'm in the city center right now. It's just about rush hour, so there's a bit of traffic going on. And I'm actually headed over to a neighborhood called Temple Bar to get dinner with my friend. Now, generally, I wouldn't exactly recommend Temple Bar as a place to hang out when you come to Dublin because it's definitely where you can get the most expensive, overpriced pints. However, there's some really good food in that neighborhood, so it's worth a visit. I just would get your Guinness elsewhere. By the dark of the red light. We found Jer! For those of you who don't know, this is Jer. By the grace of a frozen moon, there's a fire outside, and they just came up from the roof. Dinner was very good, and now we are walking away from Temple Bar and over towards Grafton Street, which is obviously still a very touristy area, but a lot better of a place to go for pints.
We know where to go.
And I never knew I could be this young. This chaos tastes a little different. I give up on the time like it's always been a choice.
So what I love about this pub is that it is both a pub and a wow burger. So right now I'm deciding between a pint and ice cream.
And I don't speak the language of this music, but I'm waiting on my foreign.
Good morning. It is an absolutely gorgeous day here in Dublin. I am standing on O'Connell Street, right in the heart of Dublin city centre, and I can't believe my luck with this blue sky. I think had I known it was going to be so beautiful out, I might have planned a bit more of an outdoor type of day. However, today's plan, I decided I wanted to do something a little touristy, and I've never been to the Jameson Distillery here. So that's what we're doing. It is indoors, but we'll pop back out for some more sunshine afterwards. I'm walking down Mary Street at the moment, which you can probably tell is a very busy shopping street here on Dublin's north side. We're just north of the Liffey, so still pretty central, and we are headed to an area called Smithfield.
We're dressed in smoke now. This night is not my own. Can't put this flame out while it's building a home.
As you can see, I've made it in. I've picked up my ticket, which is very important because your ticket includes a free drink. So I've gotten here with just enough time to grab my drink, and then it's time for the tour.
The only responsibility. This chaos tastes a little different. I give up on the time like it's always been a choice. And I don't speak the language of this music. I'm waiting on my foreign voice.
The tour was so much fun. It's actually split up into 3 parts. So the first part, you learn a bit about the history of Jameson, then you learn how the whiskey is actually distilled, and finally, of course, it ends with a taste test. It was so much fun. I highly recommend. You can even get discounted tickets if you want to come earlier in the morning during your off-peak hours. It's up to you, but regardless, I think it's well worth it, and I'm so glad that I finally got to do this after living in Dublin for so long. One of my favorite things about Dublin is how many incredible bookstores there are here. So I just popped into one called Chapters. It's a really big one, and I had heard a little while back that it closed, but clearly it reopened, or it never closed. I don't really know, but I'm very happy to see that it's still here. I'm now gonna head over to one of my favorite cafes here in Dublin for a coffee and maybe a little snack. Hello, hello. It is a new day here in Dublin, and I am spending the afternoon here in Dun Laoghaire. If you're not familiar, Dun Laoghaire is a beautiful waterfront suburb of Dublin, maybe about 40 minutes from the city centre. I'm meeting up with my friend Niamh, who you may recognize if you've seen the music video for my song, The Name. She's a very good friend, and we are headed to one of our favorite spots here. It is a French chocolate shop, and they sell all sorts of goodies, but if you go, you have to try their hazelnut hot chocolate. Now that we've got our hot chocolate, we are headed over to Dun Laoghaire Pier for a nice little stroll.
We're not keeping track and there's nothing overhead. Without speaking up, are we ever making sense?
It's been a few hours. I had a great time catching up with Niamh, and now I'm back in the city centre, headed to bingo night. I've been to this pub for bingo once before. It's very fun, very classic Irish. It's gonna be a good time.
This chaos tastes a little different. I give up on the time like it's always been a choice. And I don't speak the language of this music.
Florence got bingo.
Foreign voice.
My friends, it has been such a fun couple of days here in Dublin. Thank you for joining me. If you liked what you saw, make sure to subscribe, leave me a comment, tell me where in the world you're watching from, because I always want to know. If this is the first time you've watched one of my Ireland videos, first of all, welcome. And second of all, you can find a whole playlist of other videos from this beautiful country on my channel now. As always, the music in this video is one of my original songs, which I've linked in the video description. You can also find it anywhere you get music online by searching Claire Hawkins. I am headed somewhere very exciting very soon, but in the meantime, I do have a couple more videos from Dublin on the way. So make sure to subscribe, and I'll talk to you then.
I'm working on my foreign